Okay, perfect. So this time the formatting was correct and everything came out exactly as I wanted it to. Just to recap, I had from this original Excel table that I made, I went into File and I tried to save it as something called the tab delimited text format. And that didn't work for me, so I selected the Windows formatted text. And this kept the formatting. So if you're having trouble with a label printer software or the printer itself understanding the file that you've sent it, it's because it needs to be in the correct format, and so the Windows formatted text worked perfectly. I'm going to cancel that since we've already saved it. Here was the original Excel table that I made when I took everyone's order, and that was the text file that I had exported from that. So this is in the Windows format. You can see I have my header up here, and then going down the list, customer 4 ordered arugula. They had 20 cases, 2 max per carton. And then once I fed this file into the label printer software, I get something like this. And let's see how this works. So customer 4 ordered the 20 cases of arugula, 2 per carton, which means we need to have 10 labels total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's the 10 cases, 2 cases of arugula for customer 4, and you can see the date on the end. And this will print out on our labels. This will be a line, 2 cases of arugula. The customer name will be the next line, and then the date will be the next line. Well, I guess depending on how you format your labels, but I think that that's the best way to quickly read down a label when you're out in the delivery truck. And so here you can see that customer 1 ordered some red cabbage, and remember cabbage was the item name, and red was in the memo. So coming back to that, cabbage was the item name for customer 1, and red was in the memo. But when we have our labels ready to print, it's corrected for us, and we can see that 40 pounds of red cabbage, that's all in one line. So, look what happened there. Customer 1, cabbage red, 200 pounds, 40 max units per carton. Now we can see that customer 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all 200 pounds broken down into 5 labels, each reading 40 pounds red cabbage each. So when we pack this cabbage up, 40 pounds to a case, we'll have 5 labels. Just slap them on and toss it on the truck or throw it in the walk-in cooler, and it couldn't be easier. Here was the, 100 labels that get printed out that we would have handwritten. And so each one of these, we'd be writing this line here, 24 bunch French radish. That's pretty important both to the person delivering and to the customer. Then we have to have the customer's name so we know where it's going. And everybody likes to see the date. You should always date everything that you're shipping out. If you wanted to, we can see that customer 4 has, looks like 10 cases of, or 10 labels, 20 cases of mescaline total here. We can add some lot tracking to these labels so that we can see when we deliver that this is 1 of 10, that's 2 of 10, 3 of 10, 4 of 10, and so on. But I'll show you how to do that in a later video when we're setting up and formatting our labels.